Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I'm your host Ginny. Today, we're diving into an exciting lineup of events happening this weekend in Hong Kong. From the lively first-ever Hong Kong Bhangra Competition showcasing energetic Punjabi dance, to a delicious pineapple bun brunch at Pineapple Bakery, and even a wellness workshop with breathwork and cold plunges on Lantau Island. Plus, animal lovers will enjoy the SPCA x HKJC SumMEOW Festival celebrating our feline friends with fun activities and workshops. There's truly something for everyone: culture, entertainment, and relaxation all in one place. Please continue to watch for more details. Next up, the Hong Kong stock market is on a roll, heading for its third straight weekly gain. Investors are keeping a close eye on the upcoming U.S. Federal Reserve meeting, while Chinese stocks are showing strength, with giants like Ning and China Resources making big moves. The market's optimism is fueled by strong corporate earnings and liquidity, even as U.S. indices take a slight dip ahead of Powell's speech. It's an exciting time for investors, with opportunities across Asia and beyond. Stay tuned for the latest updates. And in a bold move for social progress, Hong Kong is debating a bill to recognize same-sex partnerships. While some oppose it, critics argue that it's vital for Hong Kong's reputation as an inclusive, global city. The bill aims to provide basic legal protections for couples, like medical decisions and funeral arrangements, without jumping straight into marriage equality. Balancing tradition and diversity, this legislation could mark a significant step forward for human rights in the city. Thanks for tuning in. Please continue to watch for the full story. South China Morning Post vividly captures the vibrant spirit of Hong Kong this weekend, where the city comes alive with a blend of cultural festivities and culinary delights. The Hong Kong International Bhangra Competition promises an electrifying display of high-energy Punjabi folk dance, with teams from around the globe competing amidst a riot of colors, pulsating rhythms, and gravity-defying moves at Ko Shan Theatre. Meanwhile, the city's culinary scene offers a unique fusion experience with Barkada's Weekend Brunch, where a limited-edition chicken tocino pineapple bun marries Filipino sweetness with Cantonese savory flavors, a treat that's both visually appealing and deliciously innovative. For animal lovers, the SPCA x HKJC SumMEOW Festival transforms the Tsing Center into a feline paradise, featuring engaging workshops, adorable pet photo sessions, and a marketplace brimming with treats and toys, all supporting a noble cause to care for Hong Kong's beloved cats. Hong Kong stocks are riding a wave of optimism, with the Hang Seng Index inching toward its third consecutive weekly gain, buoyed by global economic cues and strategic analyst insights. The anticipation surrounding the U.S. Federal Reserve's Jackson Hole meeting fuels cautious optimism, as investors digest a recent J.P. Morgan report predicting sustained momentum in Chinese equities, driven by moderate leverage and valuations. Notable gains from Ning, China Resources, and SMIC highlight a resilient market, despite some setbacks in pharmaceutical and tech sectors. Meanwhile, in the broader Asia-Pacific region, Japan's Nikkei and South Korea's Kospi inch upward, contrasting with Australia's slight decline. The U.S. markets, however, experience a slight dip as traders await Fed Chair Jerome Powell's keynote speech, with the looming possibility of liquidity injections and asset rotation stirring investor interest and uncertainty. In the realm of geopolitics, former U.S. President Donald Trump's provocative social media posts stir controversy, hinting at a more aggressive stance in the Ukraine conflict. Trump suggests that Ukraine should expand its offensive against Russia, framing the situation with sports metaphors about offense and defense, and criticizing President Biden's cautious approach to military aid. His comments, accompanied by images of assertive gestures towards Vladimir Putin and Nikita Khrushchev, aim to project strength and challenge current U.S. policies that favor limited support to Ukraine to prevent escalation. This provocative stance resonates with some factions within the Republican Party, while others advocate for reduced involvement, reflecting the complex and divided landscape of U.S. foreign policy on the Ukraine crisis. Trump's call for a summit between Ukraine and Russia, coupled with security guarantees, underscores his controversial approach, stirring debate amid ongoing international tensions. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's financial sector is experiencing a remarkable turnaround, with Chinese brokerage firms like CITIC Securities and CMB International boosting junior bankers' salaries by up to 30%. This surge in compensation, returning pay levels to those seen in 2022, reflects the booming deal activity driven by mainland Chinese companies listing in Hong Kong and a resurgence in stock markets despite ongoing economic struggles on the mainland. After years of austerity and cuts amid political shifts, the financial industry is now competing fiercely for talent, leading to a significant increase in licensed professionals, about 1,200 new financial practitioners in just 6 months, highlighting the sector's rapid recovery and the importance of Hong Kong's role as a key financial hub. Meanwhile, South China Morning Post details a citywide crackdown on illegal labor, including the arrest of 12 individuals involved in unauthorized work related to concert fan activities. The operation uncovered mainland Chinese suspects offering makeup and photography services for GM fans, some renting hotel rooms as makeshift studios and charging hundreds of yuan for their services. Authorities acted swiftly after online surveillance revealed these unauthorized operations, with undercover officers posing as clients to gather evidence. The crackdown underscores ongoing efforts to regulate Hong Kong's labor market and prevent illicit employment, especially in the context of the city's vibrant entertainment scene and the influx of visitors and fans attending high-profile events. Lastly, the same publication emphasizes the critical importance of advancing civil rights for same-sex couples amidst ongoing legislative debates. The proposed registration of same-sex partnerships bill aims to provide basic legal protections, such as hospital visitation rights, medical decision-making, and posthumous arrangements, without extending full marriage rights. Many lawmakers oppose the bill, fearing it could lead to broader marriage equality and undermine traditional values, but critics argue that rejecting it risks damaging Hong Kong's reputation as an inclusive, modern city. Drawing a parallel with a controversial advertising campaign, the article highlights how exclusionary attitudes, whether in legislation or marketing, alienate communities and hinder societal progress. Embracing diversity and addressing practical needs can foster innovation and attract global talent, ensuring Hong Kong remains competitive and culturally vibrant in an evolving world. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's government is under scrutiny for its lax vetting procedures in procurement, highlighted by the recent scandal involving a 52.9 million Hong Kong dollars bottled water contract. The scandal surfaced after authorities terminated a deal with Ning Trade, a company suspected of deception, including commissioning a third-party factory instead of the contracted manufacturer. Despite detailed tender requirements, including declarations of misconduct and independent test reports, officials failed to catch the fraudulent documents, raising concerns about the government's reliance on surface-level checks. Lawmakers like Doreen Kong and Peter Xu criticized the process, emphasizing the need for more rigorous background checks and systemic reforms to prevent such incidents, especially given the potential safety risks posed by compromised water supplies. South China Morning Post also highlights China's burgeoning biotech industry, which promises to reduce healthcare costs globally through innovative and cost-efficient solutions. De Lu, managing director of CRCP Life Science Fund, underscores China's rapid advancements, noting that Chinese biotech companies like Legend Biotech and Merck have gained international prominence, with major licensing deals involving Chinese assets. However, Lu warns that China's biotech sector remains in early development stages, with significant hurdles ahead in becoming true global competitors, especially under current geopolitical tensions that hinder cross-border mergers and acquisitions. He envisions Hong Kong as a strategic hub to facilitate China's biotech ambitions, leveraging its position as a bridge between mainland China, Southeast Asia, and Western markets to foster future growth and innovation. The post also details the career prospects of Hong Kong footballer Michael Udebulazer, who was nearing a transfer to Estonia's JK Tallinna after a failed move to a Chinese club due to safety concerns. Udebulazer, 21, expressed reluctance to pursue further mainland transfers, citing safety issues following controversial remarks during a recent tournament. His interest in Calaf, led by former Liverpool defender Ragnar Klavan, is coupled with potential interest from a Spanish fourth-tier club, UCAM Murcia CF. Meanwhile, Udebulazer remains active in Hong Kong's national team setup, having recently been included in the squad for the upcoming King's Cup in Thailand. The local football scene continues to evolve, with new foreign recruits joining clubs like Eastern District, and the hunt for a key striker, such as Lobi Manzoki, intensifying under the new coaching leadership. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's luxury rental market has experienced an unprecedented surge, with upscale home rents soaring by 8.6% in the second quarter, making it the top performer globally. This remarkable growth is fueled by a substantial influx of high-net-worth individuals attracted by the Capital Investment Entrance Scheme, which has funneled approximately 16.5 billion Hong Kong dollars into the city's financial markets over just 14 months. Despite the slow 5-year prime rental growth of only 6.3%, recent demand driven by wealthy migrants and limited new supply has pushed rental yields to their highest in over 13 years, particularly in districts like Sha Tin, where yields have jumped to 4.54%. The market's resilience is underpinned by strong leasing demand from mainland Chinese students and a persistent, if cautious, demand for premium properties, even amid rising interest rates and inflation. SCMP Opinion offers insight into the resurgence of mainland Chinese stocks, which have climbed to decade-high levels, buoyed by Beijing's recent stimulus measures and improving corporate earnings. The rally, sparked by a comprehensive government stimulus launched last September and a truce in the US-China tariff war, has revived investor confidence, with indices like the CSI 300 and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index gaining 19% and 26%, respectively. Tech giants such as Xiaomi and biotech firm Wuxi AppTech have reported record profits, reflecting a broader recovery in sectors aligned with China's push for technological self-sufficiency. With valuations still reasonable and household deposits totaling around 160 trillion yuan, the stock market's momentum appears poised to continue, supported by the Stock Connect program and accommodative policies, making this a promising period for investors seeking growth in Chinese equities. South China Morning Post also highlights the inspiring journey of Maison ES, a charming Canto French restaurant in Wan Chai that celebrates its 10th anniversary despite fierce competition and economic challenges in Hong Kong's dining scene. Founded by chef Esther Sham, the eatery stands out not for Michelin stars or global rankings but for its comforting, hearty cuisine rooted in Sham's personal style, an unapologetic blend of Cantonese flavors with French techniques. Sham's journey from a model to a self-taught chef, overcoming personal struggles like postpartum depression and financial hurdles, exemplifies resilience. Her commitment to consistency, community, and authentic flavors, such as Hong Kong-style sauté tartare and roasted pigeon with Chinese plum sauce, has cultivated a loyal clientele. Sham's emphasis on creating a welcoming, homely atmosphere and serving familiar, well-executed dishes underscores her belief that food should bring comfort and joy, making Maison ES a beloved fixture in Hong Kong's vibrant culinary landscape. The South China Morning Post vividly illustrates how online rental platforms in Hong Kong have become fertile ground for scammers, especially amid a surge in investment frauds that have caused staggering losses totaling 1.48 billion Hong Kong dollars in the first half of 2025. Scammers are increasingly exploiting these platforms by posing as high-income tenants to target property owners or luring victims into elaborate schemes on WhatsApp, Telegram, and social media groups, promising insider tips or large profits. Notable cases include a retiree who lost over 30 million Hong Kong dollars in a stock investment scam and a divorced woman duped into transferring 31 million Hong Kong dollars in cryptocurrency after falling for a romantic con artist posing as a wealthy tenant. The article underscores the rise of pig butchering scams, where fraudsters cultivate trust over time, often through romantic relationships, before siphoning off substantial sums. Social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram have become primary channels for these scams, prompting Meta to introduce new safety features such as warning pop-ups and account bans, yet the threat persists as scammers continue to adapt their tactics. The SCMP opinion piece highlights Hong Kong's commendable anti-corruption efforts, exemplified by the recent arrest of 5 individuals, including healthcare professionals, linked to a scheme defrauding the government of millions through the Community Care Service Voucher Scheme for the elderly. This complex case involved fake visit records and the misappropriation of subsidies intended for vulnerable seniors, with some of the funds shared with residents' families. The investigation, initiated by a complaint from the Social Welfare Department, reveals how scammers exploit the elderly's lack of familiarity with such schemes or manipulate their greed, underscoring the importance of vigilant oversight. The article praises the Hong Kong ICAC's long-standing reputation for integrity and its recent work in safeguarding resources for the city's vulnerable populations, emphasizing that such efforts are vital in maintaining Hong Kong's global standing as one of the least corrupt places in the world. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the SPCA team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of SPCA Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the SPCA team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize SPCA Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, spcabrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive SPCA Brief via email.